Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host, Connie, and today we are here with the next part of the 2023 Halloween special, Scream 6. And yeah, I'm excited. I think this is gonna be pretty good. The last one was the best one since number one, and this is supposed to be a direct sequel. Now, I saw like a teaser trailer that came out, but I don't think I ever saw any of the full trailers for this one. I believe it takes place in New York, and like this Ghostface is supposed to be scarier, more intense, more brazen with their acts. It's going to be interesting to see comparatively how it sticks out to the classic Ghostface formula, the classic Scream formula. Um, yeah, I'm very interested, very excited, very hyped for what's to come. Um, we're getting later and later on into the month now, though. It's the 18th already, as of when I'm recording this. It's like the 21st that you're seeing this on, and yeah, it's crazy to think about that we're getting this close to the end of October already. But it's gonna be exciting to see what is to come in the future with more movies still for this Halloween special and beyond. That being said, yeah, I don't know exactly what the plot outside of just normal Scream stuff this is going to focus on. But like I said, I am pretty excited to find out. So we're not going to waste any more time and just get on with it. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the movie. So, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So I'm going to try to keep this as short as I can, because I technically recorded this already, but OBS decided to crash before I could actually hit stop recording. So I'm going through this all again, so I apologize, but... Okay. So, this movie surprised me. Because I'd already said Scream 5 was the best movie since the first, since the original. I think this was actually better than Scream 5. Like, it not only continued off of the last one in a great way, delving into these characters again and delving into the continued plot line, but it changed up the formula significantly, making it more aggressive and honestly more scary than ever, and that helped actually elevate it a lot for me. And I say it's more scary. I think this is the scariest Scream film. Like, I love the entire franchise, but I wouldn't really call the movies like super scary outside of just like typical scares from, you know, slasher, the concept of a serial killer and everything. But this one was actually frightening. And it's because of the fact that they had Ghostface be more, like, excessively aggressive. Being more brazen with attacking in public and everything. Just killing random people who just got in the way, basically. It makes it a lot more intense. It adds a certain fear factor, not talking about Joe Rogan here, but actual scare that allows it to really feel fresh in a way. Which, considering this is the 6th movie and that there's 2 seasons of a TV show as well and everything, for a franchise that's been as big and gone as long as this has, that's impressive. I really like the new characters added into this. I like the villains and their motivations. The new Ghostface being three people, which I think this is the very first time we've had three people be Ghostface, is great. It's a fantastic reveal, and the actors just flip it on really well. They go from being sympathetic, likable characters to evil psychopaths exceptionally well. And their motivation behind everything works. It makes sense. And it also explains why they're so aggressive, why they're so um, brazen about it. Because they don't give a shit about being caught. They're just out for revenge. They've gone literally crazy with vengeance. So even if one or two of them are caught, there's still a third person. They have backups. um, which is, which again makes it scarier that they're willing to go this far. And it's just, it's really well done. The kills were also, because of Ghostface being more aggressive, the kills were more intense and just really pulse pounding to watch. They they always felt like a bigger deal than in previous installments. And I I was kept guessing, honestly. Like I actually thought it was Kirby at a point, and like right before it was, that idea was put in our heads and we were made to think it was Kirby, like I had, like it had clicked for me, and it's like, and then it just actually wasn't. It was a fake out, and it was a brilliant fake out. It was well done. Because obviously I didn't think it was going to be who it was at all. I didn't think the cop was really involved. I had a little suspicion, but nothing significant enough to say. His daughter, she died, so I thought that counted her out. Quote unquote died. And the son, it's like, just would have never expected it. Because everyone was suspecting him, so it's just, I felt it was too obvious. But no, it was that obvious. It was just one of those cases where it's like, okay, yeah, everyone suspects him. It actually ended up being him. But it was two other people as well. I like that our main four did survive. That it feels good that they did. And Jesus, I don't know how Chad keeps surviving. He is a Chad for sure, but I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that Gale survived. And there is going to be another one. There is going to be a seventh film. It's already got a director who is a new director, different from these past two films, 5 and 6. But the director is the same director as like Paranormal Activity, as well as Happy Death Day, which is actually really a good thing. Like, Happy Death Day feels like a Scream movie in a lot of ways. So I actually think that's a good director to get for Scream, for the next installment. And if they can get, maybe they'll get Neve Campbell back, that's a possibility. That would be cool to see again. Because she was in the last one, but she wasn't in this one at all. She was mentioned. Sydney was brought up, but that's about it. I like how a lot of the action scenes and the killer scenes went down. They again felt very intense. Like just the moment where they're like trying to crawl across the ladder, and Ghostface is like slamming against the door, trying to bust in, like so fucking aggressively. It's like Jesus. Like it was genuinely kind of scary. I really, really like how it turned out. And yeah, I think it was better than the last one. I think it was better than 5. And I loved 5. Still not as good as number 1, but that's almost impossible to do. The first Scream movie is just so classic and legendary at this point. It's like, you would have to be like amazingly phenomenal to beat that at this point. For me at least, based on what I tend to like and everything. It would be pretty difficult, I would say, to beat that for me. But yeah, this was probably the best of our Halloween special in my opinion so far. Wendell and Wild last week was really great, but this is just more my kind of thing, you know? Like I love the Scream franchise. So this was definitely my favorite. Um, the first movie we did this year, Classic Horror Story, didn't really hit me as much, but that's going to happen sometimes. And next week, we return to the Purge franchise with the third film, Election Year. Uh, there's a lot that I could say about that, but I'm going to save that for next time. I am very excited for that though because I did actually like the first two Purge movies. I just like the concept. It's so fucked up. It's kind of wonderful. Don't get the wrong ideas here. It's fun. It's fun to watch like movies like that sometimes. It's not fun to hear about shit like that in real life, but you know, when it comes to media, you can enjoy it in a safe, um, less fucked up way. You know, it's entertainment. That doesn't mean that we desire that kind of shit in real life. It's kind of the same argument about video games causing violence. It's like that's just not the case at all. And violent movies don't cause violence. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Purge is next week, and then after that, we only have two more to go. We're almost at the end of our Halloween special. Hard to believe, but yeah. Um, no, actually, these are the last two. Purge is next week, and then on Halloween night will be Necromantic. So actually, yeah, we're even closer than I was giving credit for. Um, so that's pretty wild. It's hard to believe we're already almost there, but that's how it's gonna go. So, tell me in the comments below, though, what did you think of Scream 6? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Did you have some issues with it? Who did you think that it was initially? Who were your early thoughts? Did you have early thoughts, or were you kind of more unclear like I was? And did you suspect Kirby before it was revealed that she was the killer? Or did you suspect the actual killers at all? There's a good question, too. Let me know your thoughts on all of that and more down in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.